is going to be some discussion. I want you guys to put your opinion of these articles in the description below as well. Is Bitcoin the greatest scam in history? Now, obviously, we're all here watching this on a daily basis, and I'm here talking about cryptos. So I think cryptos have a real-world use case as the decentralized monetary system on top of a lot of these projects and how they are utilizing blockchain and smart contracts right now and into the future. But let's hear this guy out, and let's see what he thinks. First of all, let's start off by saying it's from Bill Harris, former CEO of Intuit and founding CEO of PayPal and Personnel Capital. You know what that sounds like to me? The very industries that have the most to lose if cryptocurrencies, blockchain, and smart contracts continue forward towards mainstream adoption. Keep that in mind. Now, when I was reading this article, I was like, everybody has their own opinion. It is what it is. But I just expected a way more high-level approach and write-up from this guy, but I guess not. We'll start here. In my opinion, it's a colossal pump-and-dump scheme, the likes of which the world has never seen. In a pump-and-dump game, promoters pump up the price of a security, creating a speculative frenzy, then dump some of their holdings at artificially high prices. And some cryptocurrencies are pure frauds. Ernst & Young estimates that 10% of all the money raised for initial coin offerings has been stolen. Now, we have talked about that, guys. You do have to be careful in ICOs. We don't talk a lot about ICOs on here, and personally, I don't even invest in ICOs. What I do, if I'm interested in an ICO, I wait for it to come to the market. 9 out of 10 times, it has a post-market release dump. Once it hits that accumulation phase, if I still like the product, that is when I buy it. That's my opinion. I don't like locking up my Ether. I want them to prove that they're a legitimate product, at least get onto exchange before I enter those. Also, they talk about the pump and dump game where, you know, people are just dumping the prices. I think all you have to do is zoom out 1 year, 2 years, and tell me what the prices are like. I'm pretty happy, even with Bitcoin at $9,000. The losers, are you guys losers? I don't think I'm a loser, but it is what it is. Our ill-informed buyers caught up in a spiral of greed. The result is a massive transfer of wealth from ordinary families to internet promoters. A massive understatement. 1,500 different cryptos now register over $300 billion in value. It's $400 billion, but we'll take it. It helps to understand that Bitcoin has no value at all. Zero value. All that money you guys have spent is for absolutely nothing. Promoters claim cryptocurrency is valuable as 1, means of payment, 2, a store of value, and 3, a thing in itself. None of these claims are true. Let's hear them out. These would probably be some high-level explanations here, I'd hope.
He's an idiot.
Means of payment. Bitcoins are accepted almost nowhere, and some cryptocurrencies nowhere at all. Even where accepted, a currency whose value can swing 10% or more in a single day is useless as a means of payment. Well, first of all, Bitcoin is accepted in many merchants. We actually accept it for our cryptocurrency trading course. You can go online and find everywhere that accepts payments from gambling sites, porn sites, whatever it may be. Also, the fact that he's saying it can't be used as a means of payment, Bitcoin wasn't even meant for merchant adoption at first. It is a peer-to-peer monetary system. It's supposed to be a global network in which I can send my funds that I own to whoever I want, whenever I want, all within a 10-minute span. So I kind of disagree there. Store value. Extreme price volatility also makes Bitcoin undesirable as a store value. And the storehouses, the cryptocurrency trading exchanges, are far less reliable and trustworthy than the ordinary banks and brokers. A couple things. Bitcoin price right now, $9,000. Bitcoin price a year ago, $900. If that's not a store value, I don't know what is, because gold hasn't made those moves, stocks hasn't made those moves, real estate hasn't made those moves. No other store value has moved like that, so I disagree once again. Also, the cryptocurrency trading exchanges, obviously there are hacked. This is a new market, so I could kind of agree there. And he's saying far less reliable and trustworthy than the ordinary banks and brokers. I don't know if you guys watch the news, but there are plenty of banks and brokers who have needed government funding for bailouts. Those don't seem too trustworthy to me. But again, you do what you want to do. Everybody's in this cryptocurrency market for different things. I'm here to make money, number one, but also I believed in the decentralized nature and the fact that this could be a financial revolution in the way that the monetary policy should be globally across the world for everybody, from a first world to a third world country. And then lastly here, guys, he says thing in itself. A Bitcoin has no intrinsic value. It only has value if people think other people will buy it for a higher price. The greater fool theory. Okay, so what is fiat currency, guys? The only reason that piece of paper in your wallet has any value is because all of us believe and say that it has value. and then a government says it has value while they continue to print more and more of it. Some cryptocurrencies like Sweatcoin, which is redeemable for workout gear, are the equivalent of online coupons or frequent flyer points, a purpose better served by simple promo codes than complex encryption. That is true, guys. We always say there's 1,500 cryptocurrencies. You should probably only be invested in about 20 of them, as a lot of these projects have no reason to be on the blockchain. But I like how he uses a coin here that probably nobody in this channel has ever heard of, and I don't even know if it's on cryptocurrency market cap. Indeed, for the vast majority of uses, Bitcoin has no role. Dollars, pounds, euros, yen, and renminbi are better means of payment, stores of values, and things in themselves. Maybe under current metrics, it is a better means of payment, but I don't know about you. Have you guys ever looked at an inflation chart for the dollars, pounds, and euros? It becomes worth less and less every single year, so I'm not going to store my value in USD, and you guys shouldn't either.
Seb Fox says he heard the video rental store guy said that Netflix was a scam too.
So,
no doubt.
That's enough of this. I don't want to keep going on with this, what this guy said, but there's plenty of points here that are just based on no facts. If he was going to present this and actually gave me some good data, I mean, I could probably put this paper together, even though I don't believe in it, and put together way better data points than this. And I thought I was going to have like a high-level read when somebody sent this to me, and I was really disappointed in what he had to say. What are you going to say, Todd?
I'm going to show a chart of Amazon, because we've talked about this on Amazon and Apple. When you get a company that has huge growth coming, the volatility in the beginning is unbelievably. Will you move my picture, please? Raise it up. Yeah. Because I want to show you what happened to me. Amazon, I can only go back 10 years on my software. So Amazon was making major percent moves to the left of this chart, which I can't show you here. But I wanted to show you is I was managing a friend's money for his mother. She was older. I bought Amazon at that point, I think it was $200. And this was at the red arrow. It was $200, not counting splits. It went down to 95, so I was down 50%. I lost the account. It was a big account. I lost the account because of my stupid trading on Amazon. Okay. So they were mad at me for having Amazon that was at, let's say, $50. Now it's $1,460. So, and it never really had a correction. Yeah, these are big corrections that would have scared you out possibly, especially if you had close stops in or something. But I think that's just a point that, you know, I'm not sure that might not be the Bitcoin chart when we're talking 10 years from now. And we're all sitting here talking about these red arrows where just got cremated, couldn't believe it, etc. So I don't want to say Bitcoin's going that high like this chart, but I still think that's kind of true. And when they talk about it's not a store of value, anything that's probably got a big future is going to have huge volatility. So I don't believe that no one's going to buy Bitcoin. It's not a store of value because I don't think gold's a store of value. I do think Bitcoin will overtake gold for being a store of value. So, and that takes us a lot higher on the price of Bitcoin. So, but we shall see. Those are only our opinions, and I think we'll run a quick disclaimer here.